everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Niners heading out behind their 6-year quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy, of course, sat behind Tom Brady for much of his tenure in New England. Won his first 5 starts as a Niner in 2017, then the injured last year. So still some question marks surrounding number 10 out there under center. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a look at the starters defensively for Washington. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Garoppolo on first down. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo gives to Breida. Down to the 25. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Now it's Breida. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
Offense.
Well, so much for the first down.
And they coulda, woulda, shoulda had a first down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They did not.
Here's Haskins to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And here a look at the offensive starters for the Redskins.
A second-round pick out of LSU. The league's about to get their first real extended look at running back Darius Geis, who missed all of his rookie season with a knee injury, but he was ultra-productive in college with over 3,000 yards rushing, a strong runner inside, can also get to the perimeter. He's fortunate enough that the knee injury happened early enough in the season last year that he should be ready to go for all of 2019.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long, off to Geis on the screen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Second down, McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The previous play is under review.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Garrett Selleck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Niners 10.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A look at the numbers for Geis a week ago. 14 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 45-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 10. Redskins nothing.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They run it with McKinnon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The tackler made by Monte Nicholson. A 7-yard gain on the play.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He finds McKinnon complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And an 8-yard pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, 49ers.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down now, McKinnon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And Gold is able to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Nifty move. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Haskins now off the bootleg. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Haskins, he gets it in the hands of Geis. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
That was a really nice nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Haskins to throw it. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
57 to Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A 48-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
To George Kittle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
So, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
27 yards there, a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Haskins now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Now Haskins completes this one to Meredith, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st down, here's Love. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Haskins. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts? No, not at all.
Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Garoppolo looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Haskins to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Washington Redskins, 1st down.
Tiny to the right, boy. Tiny to the right.
1st and 10 at the 50.
From midfield now, Haskins, middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
Redskins, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
Holding.
Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down and very long. So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a third and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They run once more with McKinnon.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. And his pass incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down now, run with McKinnon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here again is McKinnon. And he's got room. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Off the edge, this sack by Matt Ioannidis. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Open man is Samuel, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trent Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKinnon, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinnon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something like that, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Haskins able to connect there with Richardson. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Haskins on 1st down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Haskins back to the air. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Haskins. And this is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. That's complete to Meredith. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Washington Redskins 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Haskins going to throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Now 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
Again, it's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. McKinnon, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Francisco, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.